Hey guys, it's Pickles and welcome to another miserable grey day here in southern England. Unfortunately not at all like my last video. It was a bit sunny earlier today, but we seem to have lost that, unfortunately. So today I'm actually on my way over to meet with a guy called Phil, and Phil has a Maserati Gran Turismo S. Something I have had very little experience with in the past. I don't think I've even been in a Maserati, let alone actually sort of seen one or heard one. So really excited to go meet with Phil, have a look around his car, hear what it sounds like, see what it's like to go out in it. It's a big 4.7 litre V8. It'd be really cool to get some footage of that and some audio clips of the sounds. But I mean, it's that next. It's a completely different league of car to what I'm used to. It'd be really nice just to see what that next step up is. I think it's such a beautiful looking car. It'd be really great to just sort of see what it's actually like inside and actually have a go in one of them. In his Maserati Gran Turismo S.
Yeah,
yes. Right? Yeah. This thing sounds amazing. There you go. And I won't talk. We'll just listen to that.
Resist.
Yeah. So, Phil,
yeah.
Just tell us a bit about the car. How long have you had it?
So I bought it in last April. So it's coming up to a year old now, and it's my sixth Maserati. Actually, I've got a 3200 as well, which the aficionados will know was the last of the real sort of true bi-turbo Maseratis. 3.2 V8 twin turbo with the boomerang tail lights, the famous first car to have LED technology, brake lights. And when I was, I don't know, 20, 21, I saw one of these cars come past, and I always wanted one, and I just never got around to buying one. And then I was offered one through a friend of a friend about 3 or 4 years ago, and I just took the opportunity to jump in, really.
So I was going to say, historically, everyone knows Italian cars to be not that reliable. How have you found this?
This has been spot on. I mean, I bought it from a dealer over in Sevenoaks, and they did a lot of the work. They did the variators, which is a common problem on them, and it had a clutch put in as well. So it had a lot of money lavished on it, and it was a good example. Other than that, I've done a set of tyres. I do use it quite heavily, and I've done a couple of track days in it as well. So you can imagine 4,000 or 5,000 miles. It's done a set of tyres.
Yeah.
The engine is Ferrari Maserati partnership developed, and it started off back in about 2001 when they brought out the Maserati 4200.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of development through to that. The engine in this is a 4.7 V8, which is shared with the Alfa 8C.
Oh yeah.
It's the same engine as used in that. As I say, used in quite a few Ferraris as well, derivatives of 430, and the 458 uses a later development of that. In Ferraris, they're the flat plane crank, whereas in the Maseratis, the cross plane. So you can do that in it. So yeah, it's an an awesome bit of kit, and it sounds the part.
It certainly does. Yeah, we're talking to him as well about the fact is this car is not an all out and out performance straight lines sports car. It's quick, obviously you've just seen, but 0 to 60, what, 4.6, 4.7 seconds.
6.7, yeah.
Whereas, as you guys know, my car, the M135, is probably in auto, guys, is about 4.9, mine about 5.1. So there's not a huge amount in it, but you get in my car, it's a 1 Series. It's a 1 Series. It's a family wagon, and it sounds crap, and it's quite dull. This, it's all about the show, and as you've seen from the exterior pictures and videos, it is an incredible looking car as well.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about these cars is you can get in them and drive around town in them at 20, 30 miles an hour, and it is an event. Every time you get in it, there's people waving, thumbs up.
Yeah.
I mean, I've owned some nice cars over the years, M cars, RS cars, and they go better than this. They handle better. They you know, as a performance package, they're the better place to be. But for an actual looks and a head-turning car, I think this is probably one of the best-looking cars on the market at the moment.
Yeah,
that's still being manufactured. Between this and probably the F-Type.
Because this sounds fast. There's a Volvo driver in front of us. A little bit of sideways action. But as I was saying to you before as well, you have to kind of you have to do that. It's not stepping out.
You have to put your foot in hard to generate any sort of oversteer, dab of oppo as I like to call it. But that's in sport mode. I mean, you know, it's a relaxed traction, so it will let you have a little bit of fun in it. But you notice then it reins it in.
Yes.
Take the traction off on the track. I only drive it in on the track with no traction aids, and it's super grippy. It's still got loads of grip. You'd have to be pushing on to have any real sideways action in it on track. But yeah, pull over in a minute and you can have a go.
All right. Hoping that the GoPro's still there.
Yeah, I do.
I just realised that.
Yeah. We'll find out in a minute. Yeah. Happy fucking days, mate.
That's going to be pretty bloody good.
Right, you get in.
How do you stop this? Oh shit!
What?
Melted.
That little bit there. There's the front, so it's the new.
Certainly feels like something special. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it certainly feels like an Italian supercar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just pulls away in any gear as well. It's nice.
Yeah. Plenty of torque. It's about 350, 360 foot-pound.
Yeah.
440 PS. It's not a quick car by modern standards, by 458 standards, but it's a heavy car, and it's got all the power you need for overtaking. Take it down to Le Mans.
When you shift down, it sounds good though.
Yeah, it blips on the down change. You get that nice pop and cracking.
Yeah. So it's all about the show though in this thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Go underneath the underpass. Yeah. It's alright, mate.
Very
tested the brakes then anyway.
Yeah,
at least it worked.
Yeah. It's got brakes, guys, it's got brakes.
Yeah. You're leaving second here.
but my God, that sounds good. So I think it's the most powerful car I've ever driven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Again, it's not quick by M5 standards.
Is it scary being driven in your own car by someone you don't really know?
Not really.
Oh, good. It's just very
It's comfortable, isn't
easy
it?
to drive.
And then the beauty now is I talked about the sport button. If you press this sport button here, you'll hear.
Wait for it.
It's completely quiet down.
Muted, yeah.
Vacuum based off the engine and off the inlet, and they the valves at on the back boxes just close. It's great. I mean, obviously, when you start the engine, it does fire up in quite loud, aggressive mode, but that's because there's no vacuum on the engine. We've got video of that. We've got video for everything, this guy.
Yeah, back in sport.
Yeah, hit the sport button, drop the windows, childish mode, but...
Yeah, it sounds alright. It's not quite as nice as the BMW, I mean...
yeah. Well, we can swap if you want.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. What's the MPG? Because I do a few
well, let's check this on here. Mode button.
I read that it was something like 18 to 20, and I'm sorry for those people that are, Maserati lovers that don't give a crap about the MPG, I'm sure.
Do you know, I never check because I just don't think it's worth it. If you're going to buy a car like this, what's the point? But it's about 11 miles to the gallon. Yeah, 13. I mean, 13.8 is my average, and I do a lot of round town driving.
Wow.
13.8 since the last reset.
That's really good. I mean, that's by American standards. That's pretty high eco. Yeah. Thank you very much for letting me drive it.
No problem, mate.
I didn't actually expect to.
I'm going to have some mods done to it in the next month. I've got some spacers to fit to it. 22 mils on the front, 25s on the rear, and I'm also fitting a set of Larini sports cats as well. So
because this is not aggressive enough.
Because it's not loud enough at the moment.
It needs to be louder,
absolutely.
wider.
Yeah. One other mention, which I'm going to give now, is to sportsmaserati.com. It's a forum that I'm a moderator on, and it offers a wealth of information. So if you're thinking about getting into a Maserati, you've always lusted after one, and after watching this video, you thought, you know what, I'm going to go out and just buy a GT or a 3200 or a 42 or a Grand Sport, whatever. Come along, register at sportsmaserati.com because it is the best forum in the world. Shameless plug there.
If you've got the money, I'd recommend it. At least go and take one of these for a test drive. It's great fun. It's got everything really. It's a comfortable GT. It's a bit of a cruiser. You've got 4 proper seats. There's actually some comfy seats back there, not just for me. I mean, actually by normal sized human standards. And you've got all the noise, all the show, and then when you see it from the outside, it's just beautiful. It is. So I don't think you can go wrong with one of these.